Brian Powell of I Run Far here with Seb Chaigneau before the 2014 Hardrock 100. How are you, Seb?
Well, for a moment, well.
Well, for the moment? Well, for a few days. It's beautiful here.
Yeah.
You won last year. You had a wonderful race.
Yes.
What is your best?
It's older. It's older.
But what is your best memory? You've had a year for it to age, like good wine.
I think it's pacing with Joe, Scott.
Scott, yeah.
Amazing. 80k with Joe.
Yeah.
And after 80k with Scott, and the last part of the race with Scott. Wow, amazing.
What was the best part of that?
It's the last miles when you arrived in the center of Silverton, and he says, "Wow, it's the new record," and it's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And just this moment, it's amazing, and you take time for take a pleasure and for listen the new days. Listen everything. It's amazing.
So you had a large enough lead that you got to enjoy some of those final miles. You weren't sprinting into Chamonix.
Yeah, because this for this race, it's never finished. It's finished in the finish line. Mm-hmm. Because all over the race it's harder. It's complicated with altitude, with technical routes and single track and rain, animals, and I think the finish line is the time for take a pleasure and keep humble.
Yeah. You seemed like when you crossed the line, you were just so joyous.
Yes.
But you do come in as last year's champion. You'll have race number 1.
Yeah.
Do you feel pressure?
No, because I have just one explication. It's not the race.
Yeah.
It's the run. And just for that, it's different. Mm-hmm. You have the connection with the globality of the other runner. Mm-hmm. You have the connection with the strong runner, Kilian, Timo, Joe, Julien, and the other. But you have not the same condition in the other race. Mm-hmm. It's different, and the connection it's more interesting because it's more off. Mm-hmm. It's a sort of training, sort of. It's not a race. No.
So do you think you'll be? I know a few years ago at Mont Blanc.
Yes.
There was you and Iker and Kilian and Miguel.
Yes, it's the same. It's the same, and with the manager says, go fast. No, I'm so good. I'm take a pleasure. I'm what I want.
Yeah.
I win the race, no problem. But I take my time for a moment.
Last year you ran with Joe Grant a lot.
Yeah.
Were you able to? I mean, we're at high elevation.
Yes.
This climbs are very steep. There's no talking on the climbs.
No, impossible. And last year it's very special because I stay in the wait list during 6 or 7 months. I received the acceptation or the bib, the number in 5 of July for the race of 12. It's very short, but I take the decision in 27 of June. I take the plane and I come. I say, after if I don't run, I make a pacing, and I see. And I prepare the race in 2 weeks because before I don't know if I run, if I travel, if I go to the Colorado, and I think it's better. Great result. I'm so happy. And this year's I take more time. I take 3 weeks. I made and organized a trip with Joe this year's 1 week to Boulder and around Boulder with Long's Peak and Indian's Peak with a different summit for acclimatization. And in the second time to Leadville and the 14ers, and I made a 5 or 6 summit of the Nolan.
Okay.
It's amazing, and I take the test for the future.
Yeah.
Yes, I think so. And the last time I come to Silverstone for make the preview with Joe.
Yeah.
I take a pleasure. I made a lot of kilometers, a lot of demolition, but I take pleasure.
Yeah. It's not training. It's
and I see a lot of animals. The bear, the very big bear, to just after Uruguay.
Okay.
In the valley, 200 or 300 kilos, very big, black bear. And Joe says, "Oh, it's the first time when I see this size." It's so big. And lot of elk, moose, and lot of animals, marmot.
And Joe.
Yeah, and Joe.
You've run a few races already this year, and you've had some troubles. Some problems in the races. What has gone wrong?
It's surprise. Surprise. Yes, and the first part of the years after the Transland Canals, I take the dehydration and rhabdomyolysis.
Yeah, you had rhabdo. Okay.
Yeah, very very complicated. And just 2 or 3 weeks after, I take the mono. And I don't know. And in Japan, I have no force, no power, no nothing. And I test, but no, my body not respond. And I don't understand why. I made when I come back to Japan, I made a lot of exam. And
nothing. No answer.
Yes, lot of answer.
Oh, okay.
Yes, immunoglobulin, everything. It's bad.
Okay.
And I take the time for recovery, and I go slowly, time after time. And it's strange because when I arrived to the US 3 weeks ago, it's the first 3 weeks when I have possibility to train 3 weeks alone, without bad day, and it's a good thing.
So you feel good now?
Yes, but surprised. I don't know.
You're the champion, but there's a lot of great. There's a lot of great.
Yeah.
On Saturday morning, you're no longer the champion.
Yeah.
If someone other than you were to win it, who do you think is most likely?
I think the first objective it's the other way, the globality and the finish line. Okay, and the second thing, if I have the very great sensation, 24 hours, it's a great objective.
Yeah.
And after, if the best, it's 24 hours with Joe.
With Joe.
Yes.
Yeah. Best of luck.
Thanks a lot. And see you next time.
That was a perfect segue to what I was going to ask, the bonus question.
Yeah.
Joe Grant.
Yes. It's strong.
Describe Joe or your connection with Joe, because
it's a multi-language people guy. With English, French, American speaker.
He does.
A lot, and it's so nature, and I think it's so humble, and just for that I love Joe. And I think if I have possibility, if my body give the possibility to stay with Joe all over the race, I stay with Joe.
Awesome.
Yeah.